Hi, it's Carolyn. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. In today's video, we're going to be doing a collective week ahead reading, and this is for the week of January 8th. And so the cards I'm going to be sharing today, I did get earlier this morning, and it's based off of the posts I put on Instagram and Facebook. But I wanted to come on here and do a video to be able to talk more about the messages that came through. So, as always, take the messages that resonate and disregard the ones that don't. And the week ahead collective energies, they're really here to help you get a step ahead of the energies to know what to anticipate so that you can have a successful week ahead. So we will dive into this here. The overall energies that we received are the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. We can see here it's the 3rd eye chakra that's illuminated. And at the bottom of the deck, we have broken hearts. And so in thinking about with this being the overall energies, and we're shown this with the way the reading progresses, that something is going to come back into your awareness, into your consciousness, into your reality that has to do with a broken heart that you encountered. It might have to do with a relationship that maybe went into a space of separation. For those of you who don't identify with that particular piece, you can even think of it as a passion project you were working on, or just something that was happening in your life that maybe you really loved doing, but maybe circumstances happened and you needed to put it to the side or stop doing it or focus your attention on something else. And that might have created sadness that came up for you. And you might notice throughout the course of this week that either you're finding that nudge or that urge to reconnect with what that is, or something might be happening where it's like you're drawing it back into your experience again. And so feel into just what comes to mind for you. If there's anything right now where you're like, yes, I know that this is what this is talking about. Or as you're going throughout the week, just really note what happens related to this. And the key is when you either get that intuitive nudge or something happens that draws this experience back into your world, to really use your intuition, okay? You can connect with Archangel Metatron if you are needing just some guidance and some help regarding this. But we're being shown to really trust the intuitive nudges that we're receiving, to not really be using the analytical or logical mind so much when it comes to making decisions, or the ego for sure, but really trusting that inner knowing, that third eye, that intuitive nudge about how to proceed. Now, the next set of cards were some tarot cards that came through. And the first card that came out was the 3 of Swords here. And this just feels so similar to me to this card here about the broken hearts, okay? And so we have the 3 of Swords, but we also have the 9 of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is a whole lot of feeling energy, a lot of emotional energy. And the 3 of Swords, with that being from the Suit of Swords, that really tells me that it has to do with this broken heart, but it might be something that you're thinking about, okay? Rather than feeling it so much with it being Swords energy. So something about this that you've been thinking about. And maybe that is what is leading to just some of the shifts that we're being shown that might be taking place this week. Because what I'm seeing here is that there's going to be some sort of offer that's coming in with this Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And so it might be inspired guidance that you receive to take inspired action, or it could be somebody else having that inspired action to come towards you. But I feel like it has to do with whatever the situation was that felt heartbreaking before. But things are going to be different this time around. There's a purpose for this change that's happening. And so when this Knight of Cups energy, comes into your reality, it's because it's an opportunity for forgiveness, to make amends, to put the past behind you, and to be able to move forward and to be taking these steps towards wish fulfillment. Okay? It really is like the tables have turned, is something that comes to mind for me. And so that's what I'm getting from our tarot cards. Now we're going to go on to another set of oracle cards. And one of the things I did mention in the Instagram reading is that there's a lot of similar themes through the different decks that I use throughout this reading. It is so connected, okay? And so you'll see what I mean as we go through these next set of cards here. And so we have Don't Give Up on Love. It says, a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. These are from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck. The next card that came out says, open your hearts. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others. Let love heal the situation. And then we have Be the Real You. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. So I do feel when we connect this to this Knight of Cups energy, I feel like that there's going to be some sort of communication coming in where maybe the guard is down, the mask is removed, and it's going to be this communication that is just authentic and genuine, where it's safe to just be yourself. And what is helping with this? Opening your hearts, allowing the guard around your hearts that might have been there in the past in a way to feel like it was protecting you. You're allowing that to come on down, allowing your heart to open up. And I love how it says, let love heal this situation. And we're also shown with our other card, don't give up on love. Don't give up on this situation. If you feel in your heart this is what you want to be pursuing, what you want to be experiencing, a relationship you cherish can be healed. I feel like the guidance here is healing is happening behind the scenes. And as mentioned at the beginning of the reading, we can think of a relationship in all different ways. So it could be a romantic relationship with another person. It could be a relationship that's not romantic with another person. It could be a relationship with a passion project, with a business. And so just note what this is for you, but there's healing that is happening in order for a new path forward to be able to take place this week. And so open your heart to this. And if there is just this real authenticity and genuineness that's coming towards you, it's safe to also mirror that back, to allow your authenticity, your genuineness to also be shared as well. It's safe to be you. And really the guidance is be the real you. Now, our last set of cards that we have are from the Journey to Divine Feminine and Masculine cards. And so we have about 5 that came out for each. And so we're going to start with the Divine Feminines. And again, these are energies, not genders. So we have separation. We have boundaries, making self-care a priority, being direct, tuning into one's feelings and practicing self-awareness. We have confrontational, deals with things in an aggressive way, hostile or argumentative. We have sorrow, deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others. And this, I feel like, really connects to that broken heart energy. And we have spirituality. Now, the meaning that I took from these cards and the information that I'm intuitively feeling is I feel like much of this is connecting to what contributed to this broken heart that maybe the feminine is thinking about a little bit. I feel like that there was maybe some sort of confrontation or some sort of arguments that might have happened, okay? And it led to a boundary needing to be set. You might have established the boundary or the other person might have, but there was this boundary that was set and it led to a separation. And the whole process brought up a lot of sadness for you. And so I feel like this week, what the feminines are doing are really connecting with their spirituality and their spiritual practices. I feel like the feminines might be doing a lot of inner work. They might be focused on manifestation or law of assumption type strategies to help with the healing of this relationship, this connection, whatever it might be for you, to also help with the healing within themselves as well, which in turn is going to be mirrored back. Now, when we look at the masculines, the cards that we received, we have here neglect wounds, struggles to let things go, low self-worth, gets angry easily. This might lead or be a part of that confrontation that happens. Struggles to say no, repressed emotions. We have self-deception, denying one's truth, allowing oneself to believe that a false or unvalidated feeling, idea, or situation is true. We have overindulgence, lessons of change and balance to manifest temperance. Examples are overeating, greed, overdrinking, debauchery, spending beyond your means or necessity. We have music, messages received through music and lyrics. And we have nostalgia. So the meaning that I am intuitively getting from these cards for the masculine energies is that they are reflecting on things too. There's nostalgia that's coming up as they're thinking about what happens. I feel like they are having a bit of a struggle as well. They might have been maybe more withdrawn or not as talkative, so feminines might not be so sure on what's happening with the masculines or might have made different assumptions about what their process is, but I feel like they've been having a difficult time too because neglect wounds have been illuminated for them, and this could be because of the separation, okay? Where they might feel neglected, They might have this self-worth struggles that's coming up. They might have these repressed emotions from neglect from the past that are coming up to be looked at with shadow work, okay? But as a result of these uncomfortable feelings coming up, some masculine energies might be overindulging in some of these different activities as a way to cope. And so it's important to note if these are coming up to see what sort of inner work you might be able to do rather than overindulging in something that maybe isn't healthy, okay? There are going to be messages that come through for the masculine through music. And so the feminines might be listening maybe to a particular song or music that perhaps even telepathically is getting through to the masculine, or the masculine might be drawn to listen to particular types of music or songs, and just the lyrics are giving messages to them, or they're able to hear it in a way that they never have before. And so any masculines who are watching this, and we all have inner feminine and masculine energies, so you can see just what does resonate for you. Pay attention to music and lyrics this week, and just note if the divine or your higher selves are giving you messages about how to proceed. Might be intuitive messages that are coming through music for you, okay? But overall, I do feel like that there is going to be some shift in a dynamic this week. Some shift where something felt heartbreaking before, and now it's time for a change. There's a shift in energy, and this can be the work that one or both of you has been doing in the connection, or just having time and space for an epiphany to be able to come through. But whatever this is, I feel like that this is going to prompt some sort of movement forward, okay? With our Knight of Cups, some sort of offering, some sort of communication. And remember to open your hearts, and through this process, be the real you. And so these are our messages for this coming week. And of course, this is a timeless reading. And so whenever this video is drawn to you, you can trust that there's a message that's here for you. If you'd like the collective reading and you're interested in some personalized guidance, I'll put the link down below where you can learn more about the personal services that I offer. I'd be happy to help you. So thank you so much for being here today. I do hope the reading resonated. If it is, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share with others who you think would take meaning and would find the messages in today's reading to be helpful. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you at the next video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.